come back. So Crackle basically, he rules the roost over here. He's the last chicken over here. And he's not even in the barn area. He's out there just hanging out. Crackle! What are we doing, buddy? What are we doing? Do you rule the roost over here? Dog food is too big for you to eat. Don't do that. Look at Crackle. Yes, yes. Good morning. Good morning, Crackle. There he goes. So he owns this place. Good morning, everybody. I have not moved Tom over yet. Solo has escaped her area. So Solo is also not over there. What are we doing? What are we doing? He's gonna burp in my face, huh? Would you guys like a muffin? Should I give you guys a muffin? Bambi, tell me, would you like a muffin? There's Solo. Look at her wings. See how they're clipped? There should be no flight. There should be no lift in those wings. So what's happening is she's got such strong legs and she's not as beefy and bulky as the others. So she can pretty much jump on top of a 4-foot fence without any assistance with the flight feathers. The flight feathers are what pushes her up and over. But she doesn't need it. She can jump that high. She's not fat. And she really wanted to be back over here, so she escaped. What's up, Boston? There goes chunky little Boston. Oh no, Bambi's been wide. Bambi's not part of our breeding schedule. We're not getting her pregnant anymore. So her wideness comes from just being fat, apparently. Oh. Hi, Joelle. So I figured out, I think, calcium is one of the #1 reasons that you can get kidney stones, calcium buildup. And these protein drinks, I was drinking 2, sometimes 3 of them a day. And there's 50% of my daily value inside one of these protein shakes. So therefore that means I probably was overdoing it on the calcium with whatever else I was eating, getting calcium in my diet. I think the buildup of calcium from the protein. So I now have to scale back to probably 1 a day for a little while. It just tastes so yummy. Wow, Henny, thank you so much. Henny just sent 45. Thank you very much, 45 euro. Cheers. We appreciate that. It is Monday, Monday, Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday. How's everybody doing? What are your plans for this Monday? Work? Who's going to work right now? Or who's at work or gonna go to work this morning? Who's watching me at work? Who's watching my goats at work? Thank you, Evelyn. Appreciate it. Lisa's at work or going to work. Work. Not you. Ooh, a promotion. That sounds like fun. I hope you get the promotion. That would be awesome. Are you going to be a boss after that? If you get the promotion, are you going to be like bossing over people? I'll be honest with you. I don't like being a boss. I'm not one to tell people what to do. I don't like to tell people what to do. So I'd never get a job. How are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to buy things? How are you going to feed your family? You gotta get a job. You gotta work. Listen, if you love what you do, then it's not considered work. If you absolutely love what you're doing, then you can take on the world, wake up with a smile on your face, and actually make money. It'd be pretty good. You're on a Christian retreat in Maine. Wow, that's nice. Your own full-time job, medical issues. Got it. So only one protein shake a day. How about that? And I'll tell you how it goes. I'm going to go back for a blood test and a urine test in a few weeks to figure out if that works. Yum, 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 yum. So Leanne asked if I'm still taking shots. I skipped my shot this last Friday just because I was a little scared. My favorite sport. I don't watch sports, but it would be something, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't watch it. I don't watch sports. I don't really have a favorite. Ooh, 3:30. Like extreme, if I'm gonna watch sports, I like extreme sports, like snowboarding in the Olympics, or people doing parkour, or, definitely, I didn't even check. Oh my gosh, I didn't even check if I'm out of my fantasy football league. Oh no, I'm such a bad fantasy football player. I got invited into the fantasy football league for YouTube creators, and well, I made my pick, didn't watch a single game, and forgot who I picked. So I have to log in to go see. Oh, Lester said I was still in. Woo! Thanks, Lester. I don't have to go check it out now. I'm still in. Another week. That's twice as long as Jeff has made it. Okay, that's some really good coffee this morning. Let me go back to the comments here for a second. What'd you see? Steelers lost to the Seahawks. Yeah, so the way this creator thing works is you must pick one team every week, and you can never repeat, and you have to get to the end. So you literally have to know the exact sequence from start to finish. And I think it's probably going to be pretty rare for people to win. So I suppose it's how far along you can get, right? It's not about winning, it's about making it as far as you can go. That's pretty much the way I think that works. Although this is the first year I've ever done it. Please keep Sarah Young's husband in your thoughts. He's having surgery. Right, he's having a hip replacement today, right? He gets his legs back. How long's the recovery on a hip replacement? Or was it a knee replacement? Knee or hip, one of the two. But yeah, prayers for Wayne. I thought his name was John, but it's not John, it's Wayne. Because John Wayne, So prayers for your husband. Hip, got it. Bengals. That's the thing? Bengals are a team? I didn't even know Bengals. There's like teams I never even heard of. Today we have 2 events. One in Harrisburg around 2 o'clock and one in Allentown around 6 p.m. So I am a Seahawks fan, but you can't pick the Seahawks in the beginning because you can never use them again for a pick. I know I'm a Seahawks fan. Doesn't mean I don't. I can still be a fan of football even if I don't watch it. I watch the Super Bowl. That's pretty much it. On a rare occasion, there'll be a game on TV, somebody's watching, and I'll sit down and watch it. So, but yes. Any other Seahawks fans out there? Sea chickens? You can call them sea chickens if you want. Hockey. I never got into hockey. I just never did. What will you have the others tattoo, Goatfather or Steinmetz? What will you have the others tattoo? I don't understand what that means. Is this for a tattoo? Hold on. Time out. What are we talking about here? Who has to get a tattoo? I'm confused. I didn't know I was signing up for something that we needed to get a tattoo if we lost. All the losers. No, I didn't sign up for that. Listen, I'm a wuss. I got 1 tattoo and that's it. That's it. No, actually 2. My wedding ring, which will never come off. I hear you, Tom. I hear you. Tell everybody good morning. Say good morning, Tom. That's not a new hat. It's one of my old hats that I found. That's a terrible idea. I'm in. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Somebody forgot something this morning, hey?
Yeah. Able to get on the network.
Hi. Oh my. There we go. Tom is still a jerk, eh? You slimed me. She was drooling before she ever even got it. Margot, you pretty girl. No, Joelle. Joelle, you can't do this. Margot, the pretty... You're pretty too, but Margot... No, stop. Joelle, get it out of your mouth. You can't have 2. No, you can't have 2. Stop it. You can't have 2. Margot, open your mouth. Margot, open your mouth. You can't just smell it, Margot. Take it and run. Joelle, get rid of it. Get rid of it. You sucker. Here, Hope. Did Pep get one? I can't remember. I like Pep a little more than Joelle. You are insane. Oh. There you go. There you go. Ma! Hank! Come here, Hank! Hank! Mrrah! Hank! Oh boy. I think he's doing great. Look, everyone's gone. Everyone is gone. You know where they all went? The smart ones went in for their grains. Yo, you guys are so distracted. You don't even realize Andy's in there doing grains. Excuse me, back out the way. Get out the way. Oh, that's how I broke a glass before. Come on, keep going. There's grains in here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh my gosh, some of them are body surfing in there. Surfing in the USA. Come on, guys. Bah. Bah. Look at you. You climbed over. Some of you are smart. Oh, man.
You like to stand up and block exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's a thing. Ooh. Nellie is kicking the crap out of anybody that gets close to her. That's how you get what you want. You beat everybody else up. That's not cool. Ooh, even the sheep. Oh, you poor sheep can't get nothing. Aw.
They're big enough to get down there.
They are, but they're getting beat up.
They get scared of me.
Well, they're more scared of the, She's mean. Oh my goodness. They're all lined up. Let's do a good hiney check this morning. Make sure everybody's got clean buttholes. All of the heinies are looking pretty good. You guys are squished in there. Oh man, you guys. Grace, are you being mean too? Look at how Grace is by herself with all that. Most likely she's using her horns to defend her territory. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna ask Andy how many scoops, if he's counting. Excuse me, let me in there. There's a gate here. Hi, Raven. Ugh. And now these guys are lined up, eating the grains. Let's do a hiney check. All butts are looking good. Evie's got a cool looking butt. Oh my goodness, Evie. That's how you easily get kicked out of here. You shouldn't even be in here. You're out. You're out. That one looks like a chicken. Just the longer hair on it kind of looks like chicken feathers and the colors.
And I'm going to be chucking hay down, so.
How many scoops did you do?
I lost it.
You didn't count?
No.
Oh no.
But I was just trying to move quick. They all seem appeased.
Except for the poor sheep. Except for the poor sheep. Oh well. Hey, listen, if they're hungry enough, they'll get in there and get it, right? No, these are not meat goats. These are all pet goats. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I have this many pets. Yeah, cool looking butt, right? Hi. They're too cute. Who would ever eat one of these? No, I know who would. I know who would. Guys, take a look at my compost pile right out there. Look at the steam just coming off. Ninja Page! Hiya! All right, see if I can scare Andy. Shh. Shh. Oh, he didn't come over there. He didn't come over there. I thought he was gonna come over. Ah, I was gonna scare you. Then you just appeared out of nowhere. Hi, Chewy. Where'd my coffee go?
Get your coffee.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And it's like 3/4 of the way full. I would have been sad if you didn't finish it.
Hey, what's up? It's like watching these guys. They get fed like 24/7. They eat 24/7. There's hay all the time. Bud, how you doing over there? Pumba's over there. He's the one with that problem with the banding. I have to go get his antibiotics, and then I need to check the medical cart and see who's up for. What's today's date? Anybody know? 15th. So on the board here, nobody on this one right here. These are the second dates that you do things. Now, if it's already done, we left it on there just so we can keep checking on them. So if you pan across here, you can see that Shinju got treated on, and she did get treated on the 12th as well. And you go up the chart, and that's Safeguard and Sidectin, which equals treatment for barber pole worm. This one here, Talisin or oxytetracycline, would be some sort of respiratory issue right there. B12, cord or totazerol. This one here, this chart right here, would be anybody that had the poops or diarrhea. And that chart is pretty low. Valbazen, tapeworm. I do need to add 1 goat on there for the Valbazen. But as you can see, our number 1 issue is barber pole worm, homunchus. And then our number 2 issue is respiratory. So, and then we have a radar chart for how to, check everything out. So that's our medical chart. So this morning, as the 15th, I don't need anything to do anything there. And maybe we'll just double check the radar chart to see how everyone's doing. Radar is like, could be a problem because eye nose could be respiratory or it could just be weather related. So we don't throw anybody on there. Famancha, possible low, but not exactly. These are ones that I have to double check and be sure of because I double checked Pep. He looked fine to me. He looked like he was definitely pink. And then poopy, be having a poopy butt. And this would be possible poopy butts, but a lot of them just clear up. Diet change is one of the biggest things. So here's Brawny, for example. I can check her Famancha and see how she's doing. Do you think this will stay there? I don't think it'll stay there. Brawny, can I check her Famancha since you're on the radar? Girlfriend? Hi. Let me check the pink in your eye. The Famancha is the pink in her eyelids, and that's what we want to look at. No. I'm gonna put my phone down for a second. And just peel her eyelid back and look at it. Hi, girlfriend. Nope. Stay still. It's literally bright pink, so I don't know. It's like red. It's like really red, which is great, not white. So I don't know who put her on the list. If you don't check it correctly, you don't actually get. Yeah, you don't want to treat. You don't want to treat. This is why they put it on the radar. So if somebody checks it, because we taught Ninja Page how to check the Famanchas as well. Are you the one that added Brawny onto there? So it's bright red.
That was a couple days ago.
Yeah. Well, no, it's fine. I'm glad that you do that, and I'm not steering you in the wrong direction. I'm glad that you put anybody you think up there, and I'll double check them, because I'd rather be safe than sorry and miss something. You know.
Yeah, that's how I think. Like, well, I know sometimes, but sometimes I'm not 100% sure because I think it's like between 2 and 3. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just put it up there, and you guys can double check.
Yep.
Because you still know better than me. I mean.
Yeah.
How's Pumba?
I was going to get his antibiotics right now. He's great. He's looking good, but I'm gonna go check his private parts out and see how he's doing.
You're looking at his privates?
I am.
What's wrong with you?
Let's get some antibiotics. So how's everybody doing on this beautiful Monday morning? It is definitely fall. Birthing kits updates need what? Good question. I don't know right now. I'll have to go through the birthing kits. Probably aspirators. We normally don't take temps, but a little thermometer in there. But little suction bulb aspirators, cheap enough disposable ones. There's no reason to buy expensive aspirators. Bulb aspirators. Is that what they're called? Bulb syringes? Bulb aspirators? I don't know. Just get those cheap ones. They're like $2.99. Use them and throw them away instead of spending an arm and a leg on an expensive one you can open up. All right, penicillin. You know, Andy told me a story about a guy yesterday, which I hope it's okay if I tell this story about the guy.
Oh, I don't have enough details, and then you can tell us. Right?
I don't know his name, so it's fine. So it's not like I'm outing him or anything. But Andy was at a car event, and he met this guy who was given 1 year to live. That was his estimated survival time. He had cancer, and then unfortunately, every time he went through radiation, he would have a heart attack. And so he was having it pretty rough. And he was taking, 30, 40, 50, I don't know, pills a day in treatment to try to survive. And eventually he just gave up on it and said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn my focus toward faith. I'm going to turn my focus towards my own type of medical treatment. And, he switched to ivermectin, which I have ivermectin, and something else. And with his faith and his own medical treatment, he's cancer-free after only having 1 year to live. That's freaking crazy. And then the story gets even crazier than that. He was in a parking garage, and he was going there for, what was he going there for?
I think he was trying to buy meds.
All right. He was trying to buy some medicine. He was trying to go somewhere. But anyways, it was closed, and he left the parking garage. And then when he got home and got on the news, the parking garage had collapsed. And if he would have stayed there, or if his car would have been there, he would have lost his car or his life. So pretty freaking crazy. The stories of some people. I mean, I that if that's not a testament of faith, I don't really know what is. But cancer-free? What? I'm ready to start taking some ivermectin myself. I've heard of ivermectin. Yeah, Final Destination type of stuff. Absolutely. All right, let's go give Pumba his medicine. I told him that would be a really good, that'd be like a good YouTube story. No, I don't have cancer. No. I'm only telling, ivermectin is like the cure. You've heard people use it to cure COVID. They use it to cure pretty much anything. Maybe it's the secret medicine that the government doesn't want you to know fixes everything. I don't know. Send you some ivermectin. You can just go to Tractor Supply and buy it. You can actually purchase ivermectin. It's a very cheap and very readily available medicine. Hi, Jetty. What's up? Hi, Shedrick. I like that. Wow, S. Rogers says I have handsome eyes. Ooh, I don't. Thanks. And a beautiful place. Are you hitting on me? I am happily married, FYI. And I don't swing the other way. Just, just in case you were wondering.
What about Jeff?
All right, only Jeff. Only Jeff. Come here, Pumba. Let's check your area out. Guys, be nice to each other.
It was
Billy.
Billy. It's always Billy.
So it's shriveling up. It's getting harder, and it's shriveling up. So, and because it's like I don't know, scabbing over and whatnot, I think that we're going to be fine. I think we're absolutely going to be fine. I think we'll be out of the woods here pretty soon. How's William? Could I ask how many sheep you have? I have 8 sheep, and William is doing fine. What the heck? It's not injecting. There we go. All right. Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. Sorry, Pumba. I'm sorry. Oh. That's all right. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Yes. Can I wipe your booger off? Come here. Oh my God. He's acting worse. Oh, thank you, Molly. He's acting worse over me wiping his nose than he is getting a needle. You little guy, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Oh, man. Let's find our little girl, Pebbles. Get her weight. Guys, amazing, amazing, amazing. She weighed 6 pounds last night. No, 9 pounds last night. 9 pounds last night, which is phenomenal. I never thought I would see the 9-pound mark. I mean, I knew I would, but she was scaring me for a little bit because she was losing weight. So I do want to capture her and get her weight. I'm going to put my coffee here, guys, just so you know where it's at. And I'm going to go find her. All right, name that goat. Name that goat right there. I think I know it. I don't want to say it and ruin it. Who is it? See if my wife knows. Yeah, Doreen, I do believe that's Molly. Yes. Oh, Doreen got it before my own wife. Doreen was on fire. I'm on fire. Now, I heard Dante had diarrhea. Oh, my. That is some pretty loose stools. Dante? What happened? So that'll be an inspection I need to do and figure out why. Oh my, you guys are so mean to each other over there. I'm wondering if it's too much grains, honestly. That does not look like a coccidia type stool. That definitely looks like a diet change stool. So I'll be checking Dante out just to make sure, but we'll see. There's some pretty big poopies on the thing in the billy goat stall. Let's get rid of them just because I don't want them stepping in it. And Andy, I do believe that looks, that stuff that's all over the thing, I think that's grain related.
It's surprising that he's gotten too much grain, but he's going to dominate that.
I know, but maybe, yeah, it's definitely not dark.
I was thinking, I already gave him grain, but I was thinking about not doing it.
Yeah, we can skip it like tomorrow morning or something. They'll be fine. Pebbles! There she is. There she is.
What?
Did you give everybody breakfast?
No, not yet.
That's what she was doing.
Would you like to come out? I'm gonna let you out. Don't worry.
Really?
I'm gonna let William out. Willie! Willie, Willie. Hey, Willie. Come on. Girls, are you ready? Are you all ready? All right.
She's right here.
Yeah, I saw her.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do your thing. She's gonna... William's gonna come say hi to me. That's his normal thing. He'll come say hi. Mm-hmm. Hi, buddy. That's his way to say thank you for letting me out. She's gonna go attack somebody. Sophia's gonna bite somebody. That's her normal thing. Hi, William. How are ya? Don't buck me. And they're gone. And they're gone. Where'd she just go? Pebbles was just here. Hey. God, I turned my back and now she's not here. Pebbles! Where'd she go? Oh, she's hiding behind her mom. Duh. All right, she has not gotten a bottle this morning, so don't be surprised if her weight is a little less than the 9.02 pounds it was last night. Because we are still bottle feeding her. We're supplementing her to get her to gain weight. Hopus! How are you, girl? What you been up to, huh? You and Rosemary hanging out right now? Yeah, Hannah's fever was up to 105 degrees yesterday, which is crazy. Crazy. So she'll be staying home today. And it's funny, all of her friends are sick too. All of her friends got sick. I don't know who got sick first. All right, let's check your weight. Let's check your weight. She's a cuddle bug. 8.75, which I'm completely okay with. That is not an issue. That is not an issue. Morning weight is always less. But as an overall trend, look at a bar and graph. We are increasing in weight. We are doing good. Do you not think you're a little bit big and old now to be nursing? Is that really necessary at this point? I don't think it's quite necessary anymore. No, I'm not. The 7 sacraments of health, I am not. She's our friend. She's our friend and she's our pet, and she will stay with us forever. Unless, I don't know, we decide that we want to bless somebody else's farm with a beautiful silver goat. Just never know. Just never know. Hey. Tenley. Is mom still producing milk? Yes. Last I checked, she was still producing milk. Yeah, Billy fed Rosemary until like 9 months. Time Core 38. This farm right here is in Pennsylvania, Berks County, Pennsylvania. Who are you trying to get?
Peter and Chewy, they usually come running.
I'm going to put Pebbles in the middle. I don't know if she ever spends time in the middle.
No, she likes to hang out front.
I'm going to put her in the middle and see how she reacts, what she does.
Maybe she'll make some friends.
She might make some friends. She seems like she needs to make some friends.
Look at those dorks down there.
Did you happen to catch comment? No, I did not happen to catch the comment. Jessica, let me see if I can scroll back and see it. How far back is it? It's pretty far. Oh wait, Jay, could you tell me why some of them have horns and some don't? Sorry for all the caps on the keyboard. That's an easy one. That's probably one of the most common questions I get all the time. They're like, oh, girls don't have the horns and boys do. And that's not true. Like, you're looking at Katie right here. Katie has horns. So girls and boys get horns, inherently speaking. But there is a genetic trait that can be passed down, like right over here. That is a polled goat. Polled goat means they just won't grow them. They won't grow the horns at all. And then some of the farmers will actually disbud the goats right along the 1 week mark. And that is basically where they cauterize with a hot plate. And that means they're basically burning off the nerve endings and blood vessels where the horn would grow, and that prevents them from doing it. So if you see a goat that doesn't have horns, they either have the genetic trait of being polled, or they have been disbudded. Now, a lot of times being disbudded can be done improperly, and you end up with scurs. So if you take a look at Twizzler over at What If Acres, Twiz has these funky looking rock type formations on his head. That's because whatever farmer actually disbudded him did an absolute horrible job. Now, I will give the farmers grace, because I can tell you I've seen it done. It's not pretty. It's kind of scary. And as a first time, second time, or actually, unless you really hold that heat in place for a long enough period of time, which your your feelings in your body say, I need to stop, I'm hurting this animal, because they're screaming as you cauterize their horns. It's not a pretty sight, so you feel like you got it good enough, but you didn't. You gotta go in and you gotta do it properly. You might even have to hit it twice, and a lot of people just don't have the guts to commit to it, and in about a year or so from, you know, doing the procedure, you're going to end up with some really funky problems. They're called skurs. It's when a horn kind of, you know, grows. It's kind of like my toenail, actually. My toenail got stuck inside of a snowblower, and, well, only a piece of the cuticle remained embedded inside of my toe, and it grows sideways. Basically, the snowblower didn't eliminate the entire cuticle, and a little piece was left. And so now I grow a scur out of the tip of my toe. Just... And then there are some rare cases, which is actually more common than I thought, where people actually band the horns. You know how we put rubber bands on the testicles of the goats to drop their balls? They'll actually put bands on the horns, which will eventually cut through and make the horns fall off. I don't know how I feel about that. I've not done enough research about it. I don't know. I just can't imagine putting rubber bands at the base of the horns and then allowing them to fall off. Personally, I think that horns on a goat should stay. I mean, if God intended them to have the horns, they should be there. So we don't do any of the disbudding on our farm. If they're born with them, they stay with them. All right, coffee is over here. Yes, coffee. Hello. All right, so as I walked around this morning, I saw one goat. I was not happy with her body language, and that would be Phoebe. So we're gonna go find her. There she is right there. Or is that Phoebe? Oh no, it's two goats. Phoebe and Machiko. I need to get back to them two. Not looking very good to me. Looking nice and fat, like you've eaten a lot, but you look like you're battling a cold, girl. You look like you're battling a cold.
Show them these guys playing. Oh, you got Phoebe? That's Machiko.
Yeah, she's standing a little awkward, and Phoebe also is outside, so I'm gonna get her. Now, who's playing?
All these goats playing on those. They do this every morning.
They play on the pile of hay that you need to distribute. Now they're not. And let me grab Phoebe over here. She's probably in the same spot I left her. Yep. You see her standing against the wall? She's been there all morning. All morning. She hasn't moved. Now, she was on the watch chart, so what I'll do is go back to the watch chart and see exactly what we were treating her for. And I'll probably go back to the same treatment. It's all right, girl. Did you not get your morning grains? To me, you feel like you have a little bit of a fever. You feel a little bit warm. Phoebe, we crossed her off to listen and oxy. So she was having the antibiotics for respiratory. And that's kind of what this looks like. She's got runny nose and a fever. I can feel it. So we'll put her back on the board and retreat her. That's why I don't erase what's on the board unless we need an open slot. Unless I need an open slot. Yeah, she was just standing in one spot, not really moving. And that usually means they're sick. They got something wrong with them. Yeah, it doesn't matter if she was sitting in the sun. She should have ran for grains. So we'll check the temperature right here and see how that is. And if it climbs over 103.5, then I know I'm on the right. So she's 103.9, so she's slightly elevated. And I'm going to check it twice. We're going to go with a dual reading to make sure I don't mess it up. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Stand up. See, I just don't get, sometimes I don't get these thermometers. I don't think they're that accurate. Hannah has one of these that was not used by goat butts, and she was getting various readings all over the place. This one says 102.1, which is in perfect range. So I'm going to use the other one here and get a different temp and see what's going on here. Two different temperature readings with the same thermometer. You know. You know. All right, and this one says 104.2. So I'm going to take the highest of the two readings and go ahead and assume, since the last treatment we gave her was for respiratory, we're going to go ahead and give her the same treatment. Stand up. Stand up. So that'll affect her appetite and her immune system. Stand up, girl. Don't be scared. Or lay down. I don't care. I don't care what you do. You're getting your medicine, though. This will make her feel better pretty quickly. This goes sub-Q, right underneath the skin. Smarts a little bit, girl. Ah, I went through. I poked a double hole. I got such a sharp needle that it went through my pinch spot. She may have got a little bit of it, but not all of it. Come here, girl. The office is very busy today. So is Paige and Andy your farm help? Is Paige farm or friend? So Andy just does morning chores and then goes to work. And then Paige is hired help. Paige is hired help. Yeah. Throw her out here. I forgot to grab you guys, actually. I want to take you with. I got to mark the board. I don't even know what I was thinking. So we come over here to Phoebe, who was done with her treatment. And today's date, we'll restart this over. What is it, the 15th? I think it's the 15th. 9:15, check, and then we'll do 9, 10, 11, 12, probably 5 days. So we'll check her on 9:20. There we go. So there's that one, and then I'll do the same thing for Machiko after this live stream. I just wanted to walk you guys through how we do our medical board, how we keep track of who's got what. A lot of it is just observation, taking a look at your goats. If they're not getting up for feed or grains, if they're not excited, to be part of the herd if they kind of lag behind, if they press their head against the wall. You know, diarrhea or runny noses, all of those things. So it's all observation, and you have to be really good at checking your goats out because they can hide an illness so fast and so easily. You may not even know that they're sick, but you gotta just really be observant. Not using the app, not for this particular thing. The app is really, I think, used for, I don't even know. I didn't even buy the app yet. We had them download it, and it's supposed to be, it's actually a purchase thing. We didn't even realize it was a purchase thing. So I'll have we have a board meeting and find out exactly what we think about the app. But it is a good, now you got yourself out. You left. She's feeling good enough to be out. But, yeah, I'll have to ask them what they think about the app. I know the app is probably a really good way to just keep track of every single goat that we own. Their ear tag number, you know, their birth dates, their critical information, not their medical. Like, you know, I don't think I'll use the app for giving them antibiotics or something like that. We could update it in the notes, but tracking all of the stuff on the chalkboard is much easier. You see balls? What, on the ground or on a goat? On a goat most likely, but they're probably banded already. The app is on our phones. All right. I think that's all I got for today. Did my walkabout. You guys got to see everything. What do you want? I'll turn to the chat for a couple minutes, see if you guys have any questions that I want to answer, because I am not going to answer things I don't want to answer. So you can try, but I will turn my attention for the last couple minutes of my live stream right to the chat. Where did my coffee go? I had a coffee over here. I know I did. What is the name of the app? I forgot. Livestocked. That's what it's called. It's called Livestocked. Window. What about the window? Oh, did I leave it on the window? How are you telling me I left it on the window? It is on the window. You are sharp-eyed, Nikki. You pay attention. So smart. They're not crazy, Jessica. Jane Ann asked 3 times and gave up. I didn't see them. I don't really focus 100% on questions as I do the walkabout. I just grab periodically, and if you happen to be one of the lucky people that periodically comment got read, then, you know. Colleen Collins, have you gone through a lot of stuffed animals this year? Do you need more? That is a question for Lauren. I don't actually know. Judy, I have 230-ish goats. 230-ish. I'm pretty much at my max capacity for staffing them. I could squeeze more in here because the barn is huge. The coffee cup says Mr. Wright. And my wife says Mrs. Wright. This is the hat I was wearing when I fell onto the bullhorns by accident. I was asked about adult goats and baby root race on your pasture for fun. Foot race? I wish there was time for that, Jane Ann. I don't think that we'll be doing races on the farm. Vinny and Simon did get a new home. Got a new cup? Just, no, this isn't the one I broke. Correct, Debbie, yes. Mr. Wright, Mrs. Wright, all the time should say. Okay. Yes, braces hurt. I think this is my first live 7-Eleven. Usual replay and don't comment much. Really enjoy your channel. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining me. Yes, Judy, if humans get horns. I'm going to be building 5 stalls. This week I'm setting up at the Allentown Fair. Once I have everybody set up, I'm going to be building stalls for the maternity ward. So we're going to add 5 of them. I did not reschedule my braces appointment yet. How are your older girls? Growing up way too fast. They're doing really well. Who did the people choose the other day? Caitlin, that's a good idea. I need to go back to Facebook and see who won, and I'll make that announcement today. I gave it a couple days to ride out for the poll, so I'll have to check that out. Yeah, it wasn't a stomach thing. It definitely was a kidney stone, and I am feeling better. I did go back to the doctor, and I was looked at, and I'll be going back for blood and urine tests soon to see if it's gone. What's a poll? What poll? I had a poll on Facebook for voting for the best selfie picture. If you came to the Allentown Fair and snuggled one of our goats, you uploaded your picture. Why did you skip your shot? You said you were scared. Because I was scared. Because I didn't know really if the shot was affecting me. Thank you, Ricardo. Average weight for newborn goat, well, for Nigerian dwarf, probably 2 to 3 pounds. Something like that. What's up, Bart? Good to see you again, buddy. Cheers. But yeah, no, I didn't know. There's a blind cat right here, a one-eyed cat. Look. I'll get a plan on taking the shots for the rest of my life, I suppose. So that's a one-eyed cat, barn cat. No, Erica, I'm not quite ready for baby goats coming soon. I mean, I could probably handle a good 5 or 10 moms right now, as long as they don't drop babies at the same time. But as far as having, 18 to 20 goats, no, I'm not ready for that. Can a mama goat have 2 different dads for her kids in the same season? It is a possibility, but I don't think that's ever happened with us. One eye. That's a good idea. All right, guys, I think that's about my time. Oh, Tom is not a jerk, by the way. Tom is not a jerk. Are you selling the other donkey or keeping him? Yes, I want to adopt him out. I don't want to just sell him. I want to make sure he goes to a farm. I want to make sure they already have another donkey. I want to make sure that they have shelter. So we don't just sell our animals to anybody. We go through an adoption process, which means we do look at your housing situation. So Tom is not a jerk. No, I don't know about that. I don't know if Paige is ready to step in for delivery. I'm not sure. I haven't asked her yet. You guys are awesome for tuning in every morning here at the Steinmetzfamilyfarm 7-Eleven Animal Heaven. So hopefully you had fun this morning. Hopefully it was a little informative for you. I hope somebody learned something from my live stream. And if you didn't learn anything, I hope you at least were entertained. And have a great day, okay? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Turn on the notification bell. And you can set our channel to your favorites, because if you didn't know it, when you hit subscribe, it just puts us as a standard subscribe page channel. But if you actually click on it again, it will set us to your favorites. And so you'll see all the notifications. yeah, have a great day, everybody. Prayers for Sarah Young's husband, Wayne, that his surgery goes well. And yeah, oh, that's only on Facebook. I don't know. Well, I'm wrong then. Judy, thank you so much. I guess you can try it anyways. Listen, I'm getting my platforms mixed up. It's fine. You know what to do, all right? Like, follow, subscribe, all those things, all right? Have a great one. Thank you, Judy. That was very nice of you. What is that for? For breakfast. Woo, breakfast. Awesome. All right.